Next tonight, imagine going out to your car and finding it had been swallowed up by the road. Well, that's what happened to one driver in Greenwich this morning after a massive sinkhole opened up overnight. Engineers have been spending the day making the scene safe, and as Ria Chatterjee explains, it could have been much worse.
Hanging on whilst the support breaks away like biscuit. At 3 o'clock this morning, the ground gave way. A few hours later, health and safety kicks in and the road continues to crumble. You heard something?
I heard a crunch this morning, but I just thought it was something backing into something. I didn't realise it was a sinkhole.
The owner of the car wasn't at home when it happened. His brother sent him pictures at work first thing this morning. So what have the insurance company said?
They say they arrange someone to come and pick the car.
Are you covered?
A cover, yeah, full insurance there, yeah.
Even if it's a sinkhole?
Yeah, they say it's okay, it's covered. They say somebody's coming here and they have a special tools that they are going to take the car out from there.
For a while there were fears the car was resting on a gas pipe, so they sent a camera in to double check. The council confirmed it wasn't. By this point, the car had been hanging on for about 10 hours. The sinkhole has attracted a lot of attention. Lots of people have been coming by, taking photographs, and of course wondering how on earth this type of thing happens. An expert told me the ground here has a lot of clay in it, which was mined during Victorian times. He suggests there may be many tunnels in the area.
Looking at behind us is a hole in the ground that's opened up in response to an existing cavity under the ground. And these cavities come up from time to time, particularly in this part of the world where we've got chalk underneath our feet. And these events are triggered by water infiltration, either by rainwater or perhaps leaking drains.
So you're just happy that no one was hurt?
Yeah, I'm happy no one hurt, that's right, yeah. That's the positive side, you know, no one hurt. That's thanks God, you know, everything is okay.
A very calm response from Mr. Hassan, who summed it up as simply not a good day. Ria Chatterjee, ITV News.
The owner of a family car swallowed up by a sinkhole in southeast London this morning says he's thankful that his family and no passers-by were hurt in what he described as a crazy event. Investigations into what caused the crater in Charlton are being carried out, and our reporter Helen Mulroy has been at the scene for us for much of the day. Helen.
I am, Assad, yes. I mean, many employers would have heard the excuse of car trouble when employees are late for work or they don't show up at all. But as you can see, the sinkhole behind me really brought a whole new meaning to that phrase. It opened up in the early hours of this morning. Of course, it meant major inconvenience for the owner of the car, which was swallowed up, and also major inconvenience for the residents and people living nearby whose vehicles and homes are involved in this cordon. I've been here all day. Here's what unfolded. Not the usual start to a Thursday for Ghazi Hassan. After parking his car here outside his brother's home last night, he got a very unwelcome wake-up call this morning when his brother phoned to tell him his car had been swallowed up by a 6-metre-long sinkhole.
It was a surprise, of course, and I asked for anything, you know, like somebody hurt in there or anyone around here. What time it happened? They say during the night no one was in there. So nothing is in there beside the car, so on just the car. I said, thanks God, it's only the car.
The hole appeared at around 3 a.m. this morning, but amid the bad weather, few of the neighbours thought anything of it.
It was just basically like thunder. Basically, it was just a massive crackle, like crack, yeah, basically like that.
It woke you up?
Yeah, it woke me up, woke my missus up, the dog.
Southern Gas and Thames Water joined police and Greenwich Council at the scene this morning. Once the area was deemed safe, work to remove the Vauxhall Sophia got underway. Neighbours have speculated about the recent wet weather or heavy traffic from the 380 bus being behind the collapse, but in reality, it's not yet known what caused it.
The size could be an indicator of possibly the origin, and this hole being about 6 metres across and perhaps 3 metres wide, I know from experience looking at naturally formed sinkholes, this would be at the upper limit, and therefore it's more likely to be man-made in origin. Perhaps what's happened is the surfaces beneath the road have been leaking for a while, eroding the soil, and then that's come up as a hole at the surface and the crater that we see in the road there.
Of course, it's not the first collapse of its kind in London. Just last week, residents at a new housing development in nearby Plumstead had to be evacuated when a sinkhole opened up in a driveway. And records from the British Geological Survey show dozens of natural and man-made cavities have been documented across the capital over the past few hundred years. Understandably, the incident's got local residents worried.
I'm worried more about if this happens again in the future. Well, I've got a 6-month-old little girl and I travel in the car, so we park all over this area. There should be investigations around the area.
Residents are bound to feel rather nervous about what's happened, but that we can assure them that we're doing everything that the council needs to do to, maintain their safety.
Greenwich Council there. Of course, investigations now into what caused the collapse are underway. Repairs will also have to go ahead. In reality, this could take 5 to 10 days. Assad, back to you.
OK, Helen, thanks very much. As Mr Hassan said, at least no one was hurt. Thank you.